Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship. This could have been in the past. For others of you, this could be a situationship. And for a small portion of you, this could be someone that you've met. But you know there's a whole lot of energy, a whole lot of love. But no one's really speaking up. That goes for chemistry as well. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. I have certain reasons for that. You have an extra card here. Rhythms. All right. We have here challenge followed by surrender, illusion, selfhood, love, play, doubt, awakening, rhythms, followed by relationship under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Scorpio, right now I find this situation very challenging. There are certain things that have happened, and I'm unable to solve the situation, the challenges that we face. I find that this riddle cannot be solved. I cannot find a solution to this problem. I find it difficult. Everything that has happened, everything that should be happening, it's just not. It's complex. It is complicated. And I'm finding it difficult to move on. A part of me feels now that I have surrendered to you. I've surrendered my mind, my heart, and my body to you. But things feel different. Despite all this, even if I have dedicated myself to you, if you lead, I would follow. I would do that, but how are you to know? Since I have put up boundaries, I have put up this veil, hiding behind a false mask, hiding from the truth, not opening up to you and not telling you the truth, being emotionally very distant. How can you even know? I understand that you can't tell that I'm wanting to be with you because I'm hiding. I hide behind this false mask, even though I want to surrender to you, and that's why it's a challenge. But I also know that I'm hiding from you because I feel intimidated by you now. A long time ago, I thought I figured you out. I thought I knew you. And for a while, I think I did. But then things changed. And you reacted to my actions. And now I see you as somebody who has moved on. You're thriving. You're independent, self-sufficient, self-reliant. You don't need me in any way. You don't need anybody. Before, I thought I had you. But I also see you now as somebody who has become very cold and distant and lonely, but also very defensive. This is because of me. I understand why you did what you did. It was because of the things that I did. You reacted to my actions. And yet I pretend as if I don't know, as if I don't care. I act as if it doesn't matter to me, but the truth is, it does. I just don't show it to you. Should I show it to you? Absolutely yes. Then maybe there would be more communication. I also feel that in this connection, I have had so much love for you, and this love is unconditional and it's true. It's pure and it's sacred. It's beautiful. The love that I have for you, it runs deep. But still, I find loving you is a challenge as well. Right now, I don't even know if you want to be my friend. Certain things have happened and I have acted in a certain way. But in you, I have found a confidant, a friend, someone who I can trust, rely on, believe in. But I doubt. I doubt that anything I may say or do will change the situation and the way you feel. I know right now that in this connection, you and I are not really communicating much, especially from my side. I also doubt that there's a lack of faith and a lack of trust. Or rather, there is a lack of faith and there is a lack of trust. Because I hide. I don't tell you what's in my heart, what's in my mind. It's as if I play a game and I stay emotionally detached. Commitment was never one of my strong suits. It's because I don't know who I am. I'm not confident. And I've come to this realization, this awakening, where I'm finally, once and for all, for the first time in my life, seeing things on a different level. I see things differently now when it comes to you. I view you differently. I'm seeing things from your perspective finally. I've put myself into your shoes, seeing things from your lens. And what I see, I truly don't know if I like. I don't like what I see. This is me that I'm seeing. So many things in this connection have become a pattern, a trend. It's just the same thing over and over and over again. These rhythms, they don't change. I can try to change my disguise, try to be a different person, act in a certain way. But no matter what I do, something happens and I always end up thinking about you. No matter where I am, no matter what I'm doing. Overall, I've thought about you. Many moons and many nights have gone by where I've just laid awake, staying awake in bed and just staring at the ceiling, staring at the stars, wondering if you were thinking about me too. Wondering what it would be like to be in a long-term committed connection with you. I see the way others are with you, and I wish I could be like them. I wish I could be close to you. But for right now, because of the things that I have said and done in the past, and how that has affected you, me, us, I doubt that anything that I may say or do will work out in the end. I don't think it will. I think that you just don't want me anymore because of the things that I have done. But I daydream about you, and I wish for you. And there's a part of me that does not want to lose you as that best friend. But how can you know this if I keep my distance? Which I do. Especially when I act as if this is all just an illusion. All right. Scorpio. It's very complicated. You have somebody here who actually wants a relationship. They want to move forward in this connection, but the problem is because of a few things that they've done to you in your life, they've seen how you have moved on as well. You've changed according to them. Maybe you didn't change, but this is how they view you. And because of that, now they have doubts. They just don't know. Is it going to work out if they reach out to you? But do they have love for you? Yes, they do. Are they in love with you? This does not show me that they're in love, but it does show me on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the highest, which is in love, I would say this person's at a 4 right now. That's what I see. Of course, this is a general love reading. If you have a private reading, which I am taking orders right now, it probably could be. Your person of interest may be in love. Okay, I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. So, okay, that was fast. With this deck, what I like to do is have a look at anything that happened in the past. Certain things that have happened in the past, not too long ago, but things were going great in this connection, and it seemed as if things were moving forward. But then all of a sudden it stopped. Things started to change, and you wondered why. Your person of interest may not have told you why. So this is for those of you that never really received that sort of closure. This person never really explained things to you. They just kind of ghosted you. They faded over time. The communication is quite less. You may feel abandoned. You may feel this person took you for granted. So hopefully this will provide you with a little bit of clarity in your situation, what was going on in this person's mind, a little bit in the past. The first set of cards I just read, for those of you who are new, that is the current status of the situation right now. The feelings and emotions that are present as of now. So we have here arrows, 2 cards. The 4 of arrows and the 8 of arrows. This does talk a lot about problems. Your person of interest, they had issues and they did have problems. Let's have a look. The 4 of arrows. And sometimes people don't talk about their problems because they just don't want to bother. And sometimes people are not really comfortable expressing themselves either. Now, this is a very meaningful card in this deck, and I prefer reading the entire card. So I'm going to read the whole thing. This talks about healing and introspection and isolation. They needed time to heal or rest. Peace was needed after emotional disappointment. They had detached themselves from the everyday world to regain balance. They, in fact, had enforced themselves into isolation, into loneliness, because they needed a more detached viewpoint of problems in order to make sense of all of the things that were going on in their life and around them. So you're dealing with somebody here who had literally become a hermit. And if at some point in time in this relationship, Scorpio, you may have felt, you know what, this person is just completely ignoring me. They've completely ghosted me. This is the reason why. Self-reflection. This is what this person wanted. This is what they were doing. Why were they doing this? Because remember how earlier in the first set of cards, I just mentioned that I did sense that they were feeling it difficult to understand themselves and who they are, what they're doing. Not really comfortable with themselves and not comfortable with others. This is exactly the reason why they needed to take a little bit of space and reevaluate who they are, what they are, why do they do the things that they do, how can they make things better. This is why your person of interest at the time took a step back. We also have here the 8 of Arrows. All right, guys, this is also a very intense card. This talks about depression, entrapment, and victimization. Your person of interest, believe it or not, was actually feeling victimized. They felt depressed and they felt trapped. Now, this could be because of you. This is how they felt. Or they felt that somebody was doing this to them and it wasn't you. Entrapped by emotions and sorrow. The inability to move and feeling victimized but having extreme sorrow. The card suggests here that things may not be as bad as they seem. Obsession with personal problems to the detriment of others. Problems that may come from within oneself. A sense of narcissism. So, your person of interest here, not only did they have external issues, but they also had internal issues where they were thinking a lot. Thinking a lot about problems and things that they have gone through, things that they felt where they did not have freedom, where they were being forced. I'm getting the word patience. So it seems as if they were impatient and somebody here was, somebody here was impatient and they wanted someone to be patient. It seems as if they were just not comfortable, and it's not you. I'm seeing this coming from an external source. Effects. I'm seeing factors and effects in my mind's eye right now. So this is external. This is not because of you. Here we're dealing with somebody that has a problem. This is a them problem. This is not a you problem. So when somebody here is feeling trapped, when they're feeling victimized, and when they're feeling the need to heal, clearly that means that they are going to keep their distance from you. Even from the rest of the world. Isolation. Introspection, contemplation. Trying to know why I do the things that I do. How can I be better? All right. Let's have a look here. I have here the Beginner's Tarot. So with this deck, I like to have a look at any sort of actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have towards you in the coming future. Interesting. A couple of cards fell down. One was upright, and that is the 9 of Swords. My goodness. All right, we're going to have to talk. Guys, the majority of you were with somebody who was already hurting before they even got into this connection with you. Now, how are they hurting? They are hurting emotionally. And because of the emotions, they feel that they are not equipped to be in a connection and to be supportive enough to take care of someone. You might not want or need somebody to take care of you, but God forbid you're sick one day and you just want someone to help you, right? They want to be there for you. The problem here is that they did not feel that they had what it takes to be that person. That is the problem I'm seeing here. This is very specific. Because the majority of your cards here, they are not very happy-go-lucky cards. There are struggles. There's a lot of struggle here. With the first card we have here, the 10 of Wands, your person of interest here feels very much bogged down, weighed down by burdens, responsibilities, constraints, restrictions. Also, overworked. This person may be very overwhelmed with so many things that are going on in their life that they just don't feel that they can move on anymore. This means on with you. We also have here the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords is huge. This is one of the saddest kind of cards. It's very sad. This talks about how this person may wake up in the middle of the night. They may have nightmares. I'm getting night terrors. Hopefully not. Oh boy. Sleep paralysis. Okay. So, Cross Watcher, if you're watching, get the Holy Light package from my website. It'll help you get rid of any negative energies that are inside of you, around you, as well as your home. So we're having here psychic disturbances, sleep disturbances at night. We're having issues feeling that sense of doubt, that fear is occurring. And there's this feeling that one gets when they wake up, like, oh my God, what have I done? How could I have done this? How could I let it get this far? There's a lot of regret. There's a lot of doubt now because of the things that one has done. This is what your person of interest is feeling, Scorpio. So you see, they're very much in their head, right? Even the first card, now the second card, and even the third card, very much in their head. The Hanged Man, they are waiting for you to take the next move, waiting to see where things go from here. How will things turn out? We also have here the Fool card. Now the Fool card is a very immature sort of personality. This is somebody that you're dealing with. They did not come as a king, even as a page or a knight, but they came as a fool, which is very similar to me, being not similar to me, but for me, it's very similar as the page card. Somebody who's very, I'm not getting the word innocent, but sometimes this does talk about innocence. Sorry, guys. What I'm seeing here is taking a leap of faith, but having that sort of attitude that everything is just sunshine and daisies. Everything is just perfect. Everybody in the world is good. Everybody has good intentions. This person wants to take a leap of faith, and they may even take a leap of faith, but there's a lot of doubt. Problem with this card is that this person may take action first and think later. This comes because this person does not have wisdom. There's a lack of wisdom here. There's a sense of immaturity. There's a sense of inexperience. And because of that, what I see here is a rash decision being made simply for the feeling of being better. Like, this person wants to feel better. They want to have happier days, but they're rushing into the situation. The problem with this card right now, in combination with the other ones, is that even if they were to take action, there's a lot of internal and external issues that they're dealing with, and there's no use being in a connection right now with this person because they just have too much drama going on in their personal life and from other people around them that's causing it. We also have a card here under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, the Five of Pentacles. Now, traditionally, this card talks about neglect. It talks about not feeling good enough as well, feeling left out in the cold, right? Rejected. But the problem is this person is doing this to themselves. I'm clearly seeing the word victimized, victimization. Something happened in this connection and they feel victimized. I know this might upset some of you. In fact, you may be the ones who have been victimized. And that's why this is a general love reading. It is not private. You guys know that. This is not going to resonate for everybody. Your person of interest here feels a lack of spiritual richness, a lack of materialistic resources, a lack of money, emotional sterility. They feel depleted in every way. They don't have emotions. They feel like they don't have money. They don't feel that they're good enough for you. And so their mindset is they're feeling victimized, and they're feeling as if whatever has happened, they have no control over it. Here with the Fool card, there is a hope and a desire to have that. The good thing about the Fool card in this spread is that there is this ambition that this person has, which is really good. At least they have ambition. At least they have that hope, wanting to move forward. So I do see the intention here, Scorpio, but as of right now, I do not see this person doing anything very promising. They're really overwhelmed with the Ten of Wands. They're still having a lot of nightmares and upsetness, and mentally they're feeling really drained. They're waiting for certain things to happen. They're trusting in the divine plan. And then we also have here the Five of Pentacles. There's a lot of thought being put into this. Am I good enough? I don't think I am. How am I supposed to move forward in this connection? All of this, it's not very encouraging. However, it's a process. This is a state of mind this person is in right now. And at some point in time, that too will change. It will not stay the same forever. People change. Happiness nor sorrow ever stays. It's always a flux, right? It's always moving. The ebbs and flows. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right, these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. All right, Scorpio, very positive message here. Very nice. We have here, first card, the strongest. Meditation brings answers. So there may be some questions here. This could be yourself. This could be a slight echo from your person of interest, in the sense that deep down they may be asking the same questions as you. But here, this message is for you. The angels here are saying that some of you have been so overwhelmed, so busy with life and just drained, that the spiritual side, you connecting with yourself, you being in the present moment, you being mindful, that's not happening much. What they're telling you is that it's time to take a step back. It's time to just connect with yourself, feel a little grounded. And we have here meditation brings answers. Now, Angel Fakiel on my website, you can read a little bit about her. Angel Fakiel has told me 21 minutes is minimum for meditation, and 2 to 3 minutes minimum for prayer. But when you do, you have to mean it. It's just like the stronger the connection, the faster and stronger the upload and download. It does work like that. Here we also have compromise. Now this is interesting. In this connection, it appears that it's only going to work if there is a compromise. You change a little bit, they change, they adjust, you adjust. You both meet in the middle. But this is only going to happen if both of you do this. Now usually 50-50 is the way it works. 60-40 even works. But if it's 70 and 30, I would not suggest that sort of a connection with this individual, because that means that one person in this connection is the only one that's changing to accommodate the other. And that's not fair, because we don't want to lose who we are or our personalities. We don't want to bury who we are, because at some point in time that comes up again. You can only act for so long. We also have here, there's certain things that are going to happen in the coming future, and the angels here are saying to reconsider what it is that you are going to say and do in regards to this connection, in regards to this individual or this situation. And when you get the chance, be assertive. Let this person know. Communicate clearly. Be assertive and let this person know what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with. Remember to, if you are going to be messaging this person, remember to only keep it short, sweet, and to the point, okay? Do not write paragraphs and paragraphs or pages and pages. People get lost in the details, and there's less value for the work that you put into it, okay? They don't understand what the point was because there's too many points in there. So keep it to about 4 or 5 points maximum, maybe 2 bullet points for each point. And that's about it. And try to use also the I method. I feel this when you're communicating with this individual. I feel this. I feel that. I believe. I think. I suppose. Right? Use the I method because it is less aggressive, and it also allows you to get your point across in a more, I'm getting the word calm sort of way. We also have here romance. Now, this is interesting. I'm seeing here for a small portion of you, yes, it's going to work out with this person, but I'm also seeing some of you are going to be introduced or you're going to meet somebody who is another. So this person is a past life spiritual connection. You do have a spiritual connection with this individual currently, Scorpio. But for others of you, you may actually meet somebody new down the road. And that person too will be a past life spiritual connection. You can read a little bit about that on my channel, Asnointia Audio. I have some videos on past life and spiritual connections there. What are twin flames, soulmates, karmic partners, and certain other videos that I have in the playlist. They're also saying here, it's not the right time. So it is not the right time to be compromising or even communicating. Not right now. But you will know when the time is right because you're meditating. That meditation will bring you answers. And when you get those answers, with those answers, you will be able to reconsider what it is that you were going to say and do in terms of this connection. But right now, as of now, it's not the right time. It will be, but in the coming future. We also have here the overall arching theme as yes, with an exclamation mark. We have here the moon and the sun. Very nice, perfect balance and peace and harmony. We have a dove on top in the center there. So we have the sun, the moon, and a dove. So we have this sort of desire to move forward in this connection, to have that sense of compromise. But it can't be rushed. Even so, when this does happen, Scorpio, your person of interest, there's going to be a lot of good balance. Okay. And that is your reading, guys. It's not bad. It's pretty good. You have a few messages here, so please take it as it resonates. For some of you who are new, like I mentioned, I do have another channel called Asnointia Audio. You can have a look at the description below. I have it in the link below. Also, I have videos on there for relationships, relationship-related advice, as well as the spiritual connections. And I have one video on negative energies, what and who are negative energies. Also, for those of you that may wish to have a reading, please have a look at my website, www.asnointia.com. I do have readings that are still available. These are past life readings as well as love readings and even chakra checkups, which are readings that I do to teach you and to tell you what you have in terms of negative energy in your home, around your aura, and inside of your chakra centers, which is inside of your body. And I teach you how to get rid of these negative energies. These are jinns, demons, evil spirits, things that actually affect us in our everyday life and can affect our career, our health, our love, so many things. They affect everything. That's their job, and they do it well. But I do have packages that you can have a look at. There's two of them. One is called the Holy Light Package. That's a self-help guide. And I also have, of course, the Chakra Checkup Package, which I provide you with a detailed reading. Scorpio, that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. It was kind of unique, especially when we did the cards where it talked about how this person, you have the Five of Pentacles, the Hanged Man. So let me know how that resonates, because I do see a little bit of a pause here, right? And I would suggest not rushing into anything with this person, not right now. Let things grow organically. All right, y'all take care. Stay safe. Bye now.